So in this video we're going to look at how to set up a document, and the first thing you might see when open up Adobe Illustrator is the welcome screen, and this big panel here is the welcome screen. If you don't see the welcome screen, you can always go up to the help menu and turn on welcome screen. So over on the left of the welcome screen, where my cursor currently is, you can see all the documents I've had recently open, and if I ever want to reopen them, I'll just simply click on one and it reopens. Or if I want to create a new document, you can see over on the right there's different pre-settings or pre-made icons I can click on to give me various types of documents. So you can see the first one here is print document. So if I click on that, it will give me a document already set up suitable for print. So you can see here I've got a Flash Catalyst document, a web document, mobile and video, etc. So I can either click on one of these icons, or simply I can come up to the file menu, down to new, and it will give me the same options there. So I'll start by doing that. I'll come up to the file menu, I'll click on new, and you can see at the top I can give the document a name. I'll call it example, and then I can choose what option or what type of document I want to create. So as you can see here, we've got all the same options as if we used the welcome screen. So I'm going to assume that this document is going to go for print, so I'll leave it set to print, and then I can put in a number of artboards I need. And you need to think of artboards as really the number of pages, and artboards can potentially be different sizes. So I'll just set the artboards to, let's say, 4. And then we can control how the artboards are arranged just by clicking on these little icons, and the little icons basically show you how they're going to get arranged. So for example, if I do this one here and set it to 2 columns, it will apply 2 pages side by side, then drop down and create the other 2 pages on the row below. I can adjust the spacing in between the artboards. I can control the size of the artboards using one of the pre-settings such as A4 or A3, or I could create my own dimensions just by simply typing in the width and height field. I can add a bleed area, so if I intend my artwork to touch the edge of the artboard or the edge of the page and I'm going to send it off to a commercial printer, I might want to add some bleed, which is an extra margin around the edge where I can put some of my artwork into the bleed. So I'll set the bleed up to say 3mm and hit the tab key, and as long as this chain is on over on the right hand side, it will make all my bleed settings the same. There's also an advanced area, and you can see here because we set it to be print initially, it set my color mode up to be CMYK, and any effects that we apply will be rendered out at 300 ppi, so 300 pixels per inch, which is the industry setting for print resolution. And then we've got different preview modes. I'm just going to leave it on the default. And then finally there is an option to align new objects to pixel grid, but this is usually a web option, not a print option, so it's at the moment it's not selected. Then all I need to do is to click the OK button. Then I get 4 artboards and they're arranged as we can see. So that's how to create artboards.